What is going on, guys? Dave from Wake Up It's Football, bringing you guys another draft profile. Today is Kelvin Benjamin, the wide receiver out of Florida State. And keep in mind, a lot of draft stock will shift and change in the following months leading up to the draft. And shout out to Draft Breakdown for the highlights in this video. But let's get right into this one. Again, Kelvin Benjamin, wide receiver out of Florida State, standing at 6'5", 234 pounds. Some collegiate stats: he's played in 28 games with 84 receptions, 1,506 yards, 19 touchdowns, and a 17.9 yards per reception average. A couple of things you might want to know about Kelvin Benjamin. He was on the third team All-ACC in 2013, ACC championship winner in 2013, as well as the BCS national championship game winner in 2014 against Auburn, where he had that pretty much not last second, but final minute touchdown winning grab. Pros and cons to Kelvin Benjamin. First of all, his pros: he's got the size that you want in a big receiver, 6'5", 234 pounds. Definitely has advantage over shorter cornerbacks. He's got long strides to his game, where when he goes on his fast breaks down the field against shorter cornerbacks, his strides are longer. It allows him to, I guess, help separate a little bit from corners. And then his jump balls, he can pinpoint balls pretty well when he jumps up for them when they're contested. So I think all that correlates together with his size, how well he can perform based off of his God-given ability in his height and his weight and his size. And I think he might put up some pretty decent numbers at the combine for his size. Again, now cons: this was a lot of stuff that kind of bothered me. His catching, his hands. He needs to work on catching footballs. There was a lot of easy drops that I saw on tape. A lot of balls that really there was no reason for him to drop. Blocking as well. I think there were times where he put effort into his blocking. There were a lot of times where he didn't put any effort into his blocking. It looked like he was trying to dance with opposing defenders rather than block them and get physical with them. And also there were times where he would just completely whiff and would allow the opposing cornerback to get in on the play when that shouldn't have happened. Also, again, his effort. There were times where perhaps the ball might have been underthrown a little bit. The route wasn't ran completely well, and the location of the ball kind of would catch Kelvin Benjamin off guard, and he wouldn't necessarily backtrack to the ball. He wouldn't fight for the ball. He wouldn't he wouldn't help his quarterback out in Jameis Winston or last year in E.J. Manuel. Just a couple of things that bother me. I think I'm going to throw some clips in here for you guys to see what I'm talking about. So effort, blocking, catching, I think are cons. Draft projection. Now, I know I just released my first mock draft, and I had Kelvin Benjamin 28 to the Carolina Panthers. I don't think that's no longer the case. Reason why I had him there to the Panthers was because I was hearing good things, but I hadn't watched his tape yet. Just watched his tape, and I think I'm going to have to backtrack him to the second or third round. Definitely not a player who I think is worth a first-round selection, and if he is drafted in the first round, it's all because of his pros. It's all because of his size. So I'm going to put him in that second or third round range, and pretty much listed a whole bunch of teams that could use some wide receiver help, ranging from the first couple of picks to the last, to the tail end of to all the rounds. So let me know what you guys think about Kelvin Benjamin. Throw all your comments, questions, and concerns down below. But that is my draft profile on Kelvin Benjamin, and that's all I got for you guys today. I'm out.